So this simple looking bike is the brand new Breeze One by Velotric, and it's a simple but yet classic looking hybrid style bike. You're gonna have hybrid style wheels and tires, along with swept-back bars and ergonomic grips, an adjustable stem, and a comfortable seat that they actually call Max Comfort. And I believe it because it is definitely very cushy. And with a super low step over height, this bike is pretty much accessible to any rider. But don't let the classic lines and innocent look of this bike fool you. This bike does come shipped as a Class 2 e-bike, but can go at an incredible 28 to 29 miles an hour in Class 3 mode. And that is honestly one of the things that really impresses me about this bike. It can look like a standard bike going down the trail, but whenever you want to crank this thing up, you can really get moving with the speed of traffic. And that's all thanks to the Velotric 750 watt rear hub motor. This bad boy can produce 65 Newton meters of torque. You guys might be thinking 65 Newton meters of torque really doesn't seem like that much, but whenever you're only coming in at 48 pounds, it doesn't take a lot to push this bike along. And the battery on this is stored in the down tube right here, really nicely, easily accessible. You don't have to worry about it interfering with the tire because it pulls out the top. Now this is a 13.4 amp hour battery that comes in right around 647 watt hours, and it's a 48 volt system. So Velotric claims that this will give you about 55 miles throttle only and about 70 at pedal assist. Now, one thing that I appreciate with all Velotric bikes, these bikes are IPX6 certified and the batteries themselves are IPX7 certified. So they're extremely waterproof. You can literally hose these down. You could probably even dunk these bikes in a pool and they would be just fine. Pretty impressive stuff. And they also have 2 UL certifications that come on this bike, making it extremely safe, meeting some of the highest standards of any e-bike out there. The other big technology thing with this bike is that it has Apple Find My built into the bike. Now, the Apple Find My system is going to limit you to the Apple ecosystem. So if you have an Android, I don't believe there's a way to actually track the bike with the Apple Find My. Now, up on the cockpit here, you are going to get some nice ergonomic grips on these swept back bars with a adjustable stem. This is pretty common stem that we see on most Velotric bikes. You're going to get a super nice control panel. This is going to allow you to change between all of your drive modes and your pedal assist modes. And then you're going to be able to turn on your headlight, go into walk mode, turn on blinkers, and even switch between a cadence sensor or a torque sensor. That's right, this bike has a dual sensor setup. So if you want to ride cadence one day, you can ride with the cadence sensor. And then you can easily switch while you're riding on the fly by simply long pressing the M button while you're on the go, and it'll switch between cadence and torque. Now, if you want to get into more detail on the menu system and some of the app settings on this bike, you're going to want to jump over to my other channel, Ride Electric Reviews. Over there, I do extremely deep dives into these bikes. So if this is a bike that you're interested in and you want to know every detail, go over there and check out that review. Now, right next to the control panel here is going to be a throttle. And Velotric does have a pretty nice throttle here. It is a plasticky feeling throttle, but it works really, really well. Then over here in the middle is this nice big Velotric screen. This screen is one of my favorites because it's super easy to see in the daylight and at night. Then you've got a nice headlight up front here that's mounted to the top of the handlebars. Then over on the other side, you are going to get your 8-speed Shimano setup for your shifting. It's going to be a thumb and trigger shifter. These are some of my favorite brakes. We saw these on the Nomad 2. These are Tektro hydraulic brakes that use mineral oil. They've got a 3-finger braking system here. Now on this bike, it does have 180 mil rotors, both front and back, and the calipers are 2-piston calipers. So now let's jump outside and do a pedal assist test and a throttle test. That way you guys can really see how much power this bike really has. Now, this bike does have 15 pedal assist modes. I'm only going to be doing this in boost and pedal assist 1 through 5. So you have a trail 1 through 5 and you have an eco 1 through 5. I'm only going to demonstrate boost 1 through 5. Okay, so let's test the throttle. We're in boost mode, pedal assist 5. The throttle is very smooth. It just kind of gets you going and it ramps up progressively. So you don't have a jolt whenever you start out on the throttle. It's nice and smooth. And look at this. I love this about Velotric's bikes. I love that I can cruise on their bikes at higher than 20 miles an hour with the throttle. 25 miles an hour with the throttle. Very impressive. We're gonna keep it in boost mode for this test. And I wanna talk about, like right now I'm in pedal assist 0. So that's another setting that you can do. You can put this in pedal assist 0 and just lightly casually pedal. And honestly, this bike doesn't feel any different than a standard bike. Let's bump it up to pedal assist 1. And this is with the cadence sensor, so we are going to get full power. I'm not gonna put any pressure on these pedals, and we're gonna see what it gets up to. Again, this is in boost. You can go down to eco or trail if you want, but it looks like we're getting about 14 miles an hour. And then we're gonna go to pedal assist 2. Now, full disclosure, I have upgraded this to a class 3 e-bike inside the app. That is something that you'll have to open the app to do, but that's a super easy job to be able to do. You open it up, you bump it up to the max speed of 28 miles an hour, and you're good to go. So about 16.8 miles an hour on pedal assist 2 boost mode. We'll go up to pedal assist 3. This bike is so quick. It's incredible how quick this bike actually is. 20.5 miles an hour. We'll get on this straight away and really give it a go. But I saw 20.5 miles an hour on pedal assist 3. And again, I'm just spinning the pedals. I am not actually putting any pressure. 21 miles an hour, pedal assist 4. And this is what I like about cadence sensors, is that I don't have to put pressure on the pedals to get up to that speed that it can get up to. So we're gonna go straight here. And 23.4. And then pedal assist 5 should get us up to 28, but I think I'm gonna have to turn around to get us a fair test on this with just the motor powering us. Because again, I'm not putting any pressure on these pedals. I've got it in super easy gear. I'm out spinning it right now. So this is just full power, what the motor can do on flat ground. And we're cruising. This bike is quick, guys. This bike is very quick. If you're in a hurry, this one will do it. Look at this, 29.5 miles an hour. I mean, this is like a nice little innocent bike, and it's doing almost 30 miles an hour. How wild is that? Now, you can buy fenders for this on the Velotric's website, and you can also purchase a rear rack. Now, I mentioned earlier that you do have a front headlight. You do have tail lights in the back here that are going to be mounted to the seat stays. This will also include some brake indicators, and it will also include turn signals. Now, if we look at the drivetrain, it does have an 8-speed cassette on here, and then you're also going to get a Shimano Altus rear derailleur. This particular version is a size large. I'm 5'11", and this fits me really well. I believe this could go upwards of, say, 6'3", 6'4", real easily. This particular size, I would even size down to somebody who is about 5'4". This frame, even though this is the large frame, is super versatile. Now, if you go on their website, you can look at all of their sizes, and you can also look at the 5 different colors that they offer on the Breeze One. So one thing that you do want to take note, and I'm not going to go over on this particular channel, is that this does have an app that allows you to do a lot of different things. And again, if you want to see the details on that, you're going to want to jump over to my Ride Electric Review channel, where I'm going to dive deep into all of that stuff. But other than that, this bike has several different mounting points throughout it. So if you want accessories, or if you want to mount a bottle or a lock or anything like that, you have that option. This bike is what I would say is fully loaded for a minimal looking bike. And that's one of the special things about the Breeze One, is that it doesn't really look much different than a standard hybrid bike that you would have found in a bike shop, say 5-6 years ago, that wouldn't have had any of the electric drive system on it. Velotrix has done a really good job of making this look really minimalist, but also making it lightweight and powerful at the same time. All right, guys, if you decide to purchase your very own Velotrix bike, whether it's the Breeze One, the Nomad 2, or maybe even the Summit One, definitely check out my link down below. That does come back and help out this channel. And if you found this review helpful, I would greatly appreciate that. But as always, I would appreciate it if you guys could hit that subscribe button, the like button, leave me a comment, and also get out there and ride your bike.
I got you, yeah, the SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip and tap on that.